2026 is the year of the brain. It's the year of the thinker. And as a reader, you should already be reading nonfiction. But I created the 2026 Indigenous Nonfiction Challenge over on Storygraph to help you read some great books by Indigenous authors. Here are a few to get you started. Everything is Story by Caitlin B. Curtis, Reclaiming the Power of Stories to Heal and Shape Our Lives. This is a book about stories, which stories we pass down, and the stories that make up our lives. Whiskey Tender by Deborah Jackson Taffa, a propulsive and clear-sighted memoir reminiscent of Maya Angelou's joyous yet difficult coming-of-age classic. This story of a mixed tribe Indigenous family explores the balancing act required of a child who stands with one foot in mainstream America and the other in the wisdom of her ancestry. By the Fire We Carry by Rebecca Nagel, the generations-long fight for justice on Native land. Powerful work of reportage and American history that braids the story of forced removal of Native Americans onto treaty lands in the nation's earliest days, and the small-town murder in the 1990s that led to the Supreme Court ruling reaffirming Native rights to the land more than a century later. The Indian Card by Carrie Lowry Shupels, Who Gets to Be Native in America. This is an exploration of tribal enrollment and what it means to be Native American in the United States. Growing Papaya Trees by Dr. Jessica Hernandez, Nurturing Indigenous Roots During Climate Displacement. Not every environmental problem is a result of climate change, but every environmental and climate change problem is a result of colonialism. Last book that I'm going to recommend today is The Knowing: How the Oppression of Indigenous Peoples Continue to Echo Today by Tanya Talaga. This is a book exploring the dark history of residential schools, Indian hospitals, and asylums. I think this is a good starting pack. Anyhow, it's my starting pack. These are the 6 that I am going to be reading. So if you want to go ahead and join us, the link to the Storygraph challenge is in my bio. I also run a book club called Good Day to Read Indigenous, and anybody can join who is a free member of my reader community on Bindery, which is also a publishing imprint.